डेप्साइन टेक्नोलोजिज, नेपोटेक, त्यसै गरी हाम्रो ब्रोन्ज स्पोन्सर्स इनेब, सिसिटी, एनडब्ल्यू टेक, ड्रिम्स कलेज, WCS नेपाल एन्ड एभरेस्ट फर्म्स, म उहाँहरूलाई पनि वेलकम गर्न चाहन्छु। त्यस्तै गरी हाम्रो आफ्टर पार्टी स्पोन्सर्स अस्ट्रानिक्स टेक्नोलोजिज, त्यस्तै गरी हाम्रो बुस्टर स्पोन्सर रिलायबल भोल्टेज, आरम्भ कलेज, इन्भाइट टेक, नोड VPN एन्ड हाम्रो सपोर्टर्सहरू, मैले एकजनाको सरी बुस्टर स्पोन्सर आरम्भ कलेजलाई पनि म वेलकम गर्न चाहन्छु। सो त्यसै गरी हाम्रो मिडिया पार्टनरहरू, इन्टरनेट पार्टनर, पेमेन्ट पार्टनर, कम्युनिटी पार्टनरहरू सबैलाई वेलकम। र हाम्रो वर्डप्रेस कम्युनिटी जुन नेपालको डिफ्रेन्ट सिटीमा चाहिँ इस्टाब्लिस भएर चाहिँ वर्डक्याम्पहरू गर्दै आइरहनु भएको छ। वर्डक्याम्प काठमाडौँ, वर्डक्याम्प पोखरा गर्ने, वर्डप्रेस काठमाडौँ, वर्डप्रेस पोखरा, वर्डप्रेस बुटवल, विराटनगर जस्तो समूहहरू सबैलेको चाहिँ प्रेरणाले गर्दा डिफ्रेन्ट सिटीमाहरू वर्डक्याम्पहरू हुन सफल भइरहेको छ। सो उहाँलाई पनि म यस कार्यक्रममा वेलकम गर्न चाहन्छु। सो स्पोन्सर्स, सपोर्टर्स सँगसँगै यो कार्यक्रमको शान शोभा बढाउने एटेन्डेन्सहरू पनि एकदमै हामीलाई सपोर्ट गरेर आइरहनु भएको छ। सो बिग वेलकम टु यु अल एटेन्डिज। अल्सो आई एम जस्ट द लिड अर्गनाइजर। यो प्रोग्राम चाहिँ सफल बनाउनलाई मसँग हुने 18 अर्गनाइजर्स, 17 भोलिन्टियर सहितको टोटल 35 जम्बो टिम छ अर्गनाइजर्सको। सबै अर्गनाइजर्सलाई वेलकम। र यो इभेन्ट सबैले इन्जोय गर्नुहोस्, केही कुरा सिक्नुहोस्, आफूसित भएको कुराहरू सबैलाई बाँड्नुहोस्। लेट्स लभ ओपन सोर्स, लेट्स सेयर समथिङ। वेलकम यु अल।
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And a round of applause to our sponsors whose generous support keeps the light on, the Wi-Fi strong, and the coffee flowing. So please put your hands together for our platinum sponsor, Bluehost, hosting.com, Kinstar. The claps will not stop because they are our sponsors and because of whom the financial support has been possible. Please put your hands together for WooCommerce, the Wordpress.com, and the gold sponsors, Nepali Cloud.
Our silver sponsors, Design Technologies. Please tali bajaunu hola, khaja khanu bhako थियो नि. Keep the energy high, everyone. Our silver sponsor, Design Technologies, Nepotech, Vito Education Consultancy. Our bronze sponsor, please tali चाहिँ नरोकियोस् है, because यदि स्पोन्सर्सहरू नभएको भए this event would not have been possible. Our bronze sponsors, Chitwan College of Technology, Dreams College, Everest Farms, Inev Technology, NW Tech Nepal, WCS Nepal.
We should not forget our after party. So big round of applause to Astronix, our after party sponsor. Our booster sponsor, Arambha College, Boston International College, Invite, Narayana Seva, NordVPN, Reliable Holiday Travel and Tours. Let's give a huge round of applause to all the sponsors, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everyone. How's the Josh? Hi, Tiksani. Okay, all right, everyone. The opening curtain has fallen, but the real show is about to begin. We've got 2 tracks bursting with brilliant speakers and shell-shaking ideas. Now, it's time to head into the next phase of our day. And trust me, you won't want to miss it.
We have got a schedule in your card. Everybody, please look at your ID cards over there with the speaker's name and the hall names. The current hall is the Gandaki Hall, and the next hall is the Narayani Hall, which was supposed to, now it's the Lumini Hall over there. And now take a moment to check your cards, pick the session that speaks your interest, and then we'll give you 5 minutes to move out and switch the halls and meet fellow tech enthusiasts and dive into our amazing speakers lined up.
Get ready.
get set. Let's
Let's
dive
dive
into
into
innovation.
innovation.
Now everyone, exactly at 4:45 we will switch our halls. We have our hall leads over here who will be helping you to switch the halls. Please go through your ID cards. In the ID cards you have the name of the speakers, their timing, their topic and everything written over there. So as per your interest, you can pick the hall and you can choose the hall.
Hello. Hello everyone. One more information. This hall Gandaki will be attended by me, Soumya Gupta. I will be the host of Gandaki Hall today.
And in the next hall you will see me. But Soumya, I will miss whatever is happening in this hall. How can I connect with other people and the speakers?
Oh my god, I'm totally going to miss it. I want to attend both the halls at the same time. I want that.
Okay, relax everyone. Do not worry because we have wordpress.tv where we are going live and you can go and watch over there. So don't worry if you miss any of the speakers. Still the video you will get, and please go and watch wordpress.tv. And also, I have heard from Arjun brother that we have to lead in the first trending in internet today. So for that, please take the pictures and do not forget to write down #WP Bharatpur and #WCBHR. So if everyone here, please take the pictures, videos of our today's event. Please make the hashtag of WP Bharatpur and WC Bharatpur. Do that, mention us, mention the WordPress Society, and let the trending of our today's WordCamp 2021 trend at the first place in the internet. Can we do that, everyone? Can we do that?
Can we do that? Can we bring this event trending #1?
Can we? So each and every, you must take the pictures, take out your amazing mobile phones and click the pictures and videos, and do not forget the hashtag. Repeat after me, hashtag WP Bharatpur, hashtag WCBHR. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and let's meet for the next hall. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hello everyone. मैले फेरि भन्न चाहे अब तपाईहरु हल स्वाप गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यहाँ हल गण्डकीमा हामीसँग आर्टर नोइमन हाम्रो स्पिकर हुनुहुन्छ भने उता हल लुम्बिनीमा को हुनुहुन्छ? उता हल लुम्बिनीमा हजुरहरु दिपेश पाण्डेको स्पिकर सेसन्सहरु एटेन्ड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। सो प्लिज यु आर अलाउड, यु आर फ्री टु स्विच हल्स। हाम्रो नेक्स्ट सेसन हाम्रो स्टार्ट हुनेछ 10 AM मा। So please make a move and choose your speaker who you want to listen to, okay? बुझ्नु भयो? सबैजनाले बुझ्नु भयो?
Thank you. Yeah, great. Mhm.
welcome our first speaker on stage. Grown up in Germany and living in the beautiful city of Bukhara since 2011, Ata says he's old enough to remember CRT screens, floppy disks, and a life without internet. But he's young enough for cycling, motorbiking, and trekking around Nepal. Talk about an adventurous mind, everyone. Let's welcome on stage with a huge round of applause the founder and CTO of Jankari Tech Private Limited, Ata Neumann, who will be speaking to us on the topic how to change your manual testing time into chia drinking time. Give it up, everyone, for Ata Neumann.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here. So my topic today is about how to avoid spending too much time with manual testing when you develop software. Is the audio okay? Yeah. So I hope this talk will help developers. Doesn't matter on which state of your journey you are, if you're still student or already professional developer, I hope it will help you developers to use your time better and to have more work fun. I hope it will help the team leads and the scrum masters to get better quality into their products. And I hope it will help the managers and the CEOs to increase their revenue. And mainly, I hope it will help the users, your users, to get better products. And so I want to start with a personal story. A story where I felt like that. And why don't I? Yes, thank you. I was a young freelancer. And I created a tool, an export-import tool for a content management system, so that users can convert their data from one content management system to another. But this tool was pretty hard to test. It had many combinations. There were commas and semicolon delimiters and as delimiters in the file. Yeah. There were string encodings and string, either a string or a number, a lot of edge cases. So anytime somebody would report a bug or request a new feature, I would do that. Just try to hide. Because I got afraid. I got afraid of refactoring. You know, this function, this specific if statement, I would like to make it a little bit nicer. I would change it slightly to fix my current bug. But what other issues would I face? What other issues would it cause? Or this code doesn't look nice. I just need to adjust it a little bit to make it look nicer, to be easier to understand. But will I catch all the edge cases with my new implementation? Will it really work for all cases? Yeah. And just working in the evening and fixing a bug in the evening also would not work, because I know I need a lot of time to test this new function or to test the bug fix. So of course, I could fix the bug today and then test tomorrow, but then I would have forgotten everything what I've done. And I also got afraid of implementing new features, because it would be so hard to test. And then sometimes when I did test, it was just time intense, boring, and a lot of mistake happened. So what was the result? The result was I was keep on postponing new features. Or I did a bug fix and then just gave it to the customer to test them. Yeah? I wouldn't test myself, just give it to the customer, let them test. But believe me, the customers did not like that. Oops. So the result was the revenue went down. And it's understandable, because everybody removes buggy apps. If an app doesn't work, but the app of the competitor works, what do? You delete the buggy app and you install the app of the competitor that works. Users prefer apps that are working. You see, in this story, I was struggling with regressions. I was struggling with keeping the product at a high level, at a good quality, and I was just a single developer in a small project. If you have a whole team in a big project, how much harder is that? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody introduces regressions. Everybody introduces bugs. So frustrating time of manual testing is not how a life of a developer should be. And long quality assurance cycles is not how the life of a product should be. Waiting for a long time to receive new features or to receive bug fixes is not how the life of users and customers should be. What we really want is to be agile. We want to move fast, we want to work in a team, we want to release early, we want to release often, we want to do refactoring, be safe with that, we want to do optimization, and we want to push new features and bug fixes to the customers quickly. We want to have a quick and fast release cycle. And to be honest, we have to, because it's a competition. We need to be better and faster than our competitors. We need to have quick release cycles so that we stay ahead of the game. And we cannot waste too much time with manual testing. Testing a product manually will always be needed. But if we cannot afford to test every edge case, every combination, every possibility manually. And honestly, we as developers, we most likely enjoy writing new features and writing code more than testing it. Here is how testing your app should look like. You as developer enjoy your chia, and the computer does the testing. You enjoy your chia, and the computer makes sure your app works correctly. And this is the topic of my presentation. Convert your manual testing time into chia drinking time. For that, there are 7 simple steps. First, so the 7 simple steps to convert your manual testing time into chia drinking time. First, you automate your testing. Second, you boil some water and some milk. Preferably, you take the milk from a bicy. Third step, you add some chia patti to that liquid. Then, make sure you add enough sugar that at one day you're gonna get diabetes. Stir this mixture for a long, long time. Yeah, take your time. You have time because the computer does your testing. Then pour the mixture through a strainer into a cup and drink it and enjoy life. The 7 simple steps to convert your manual testing time into chia drinking time. Let's for now focus on the first one, okay? I think with the rest one, you are good enough. What I hear a lot of people saying, especially the leaders and the CEOs and the people who hold the budget, it is too expensive. Writing automated tests for my product is too expensive. Let me tell you a story. So, the European Space Agency has built a new space rocket, the Ariane 5, and at some point they launched it. So imagine this is your new app. This is launch day of your new app. Ignition, lift off. Yeah, and then your app takes off really nicely. Users are signing up, Customer is happy. You as team, you are accelerating. It's going well. Like, you launched it. Yeah, more users. Your database is filling up. Traffic is going up. Huh? I think this is my phone. Oops. This is your app. This is your database. This is your release party. So what happened? You see your data raining down there? Ah, yeah, this is your user signing up to the next app. So they were using software from the old Ariane 4 spaceship. But the new Ariane 5 spaceship was different. It was bigger, it was faster, it was heavier. So there was some data conversion from a 64-bit floating point to some 16-bit integer value. Yeah? The floating point number, which represented some value in the spaceship, could not be converted to 16-bit integer. The result was an operand error. The spacecraft thought it was 90 degrees off course, what was not true, but it exploded, and you saw the result. So you have just spent $7 billion in developing, and you had cargo on board of worth $500 million. And at launch day, your face looks like that. All just because you thought writing automated tests for your app is too expensive. I tell you what is expensive: not to test your app, not to have automated tests. That is what makes your make your operation expensive. And I can hear the Scrum Masters and the team leads scream, writing tests will slow us down. We need the time to implement new features. We cannot spend the time to implement tests. Yes, having good test coverage will take your time, will take effort, but how much more time do you spend fixing and finding bugs? Let me tell you a story, I'm an old guy, I'm telling stories, old stories, so bear with me. 21st September 1997, this US Navy warship was somewhere on a mission, somewhere on the ocean, and at that time they had already computers on those ships. A crew member entered 0 into a database field. That caused a division by 0. That wasn't catched properly. The division by 0 in the ship's remote database manage resulted in a buffer overflow, brought down all communication, all network on all machines down on the whole ship, and the ship could neither navigate nor go anywhere and just sat there in the ocean and had to be pulled out. I'll tell you what, not having tests will slow you down. Somebody did not think about testing entering 0 in that database field. And that stopped this military operation or this mission. Think about what is your normal feedback loop for a developer. The developer writes code, delivers to the customer finds a bug, maybe weeks, maybe months later, reports the bug, if you are lucky. If you're unlucky, the customer is gone. But if you're lucky, the customer reports the bug. The bug report gets to the support team or to some AI agent these days. At some point, hopefully, the developer will get the report. But that time, the developer forgot everything about that function and that code path. So has the developer needs to switch the brain back into that, analyze the code, find the bug, fix it, deliver it again, and the cycle starts again. So you have spent time of the customer, of the support team, of the developer. But with automated tests, you get that feedback not weeks and months later, you get it within 10 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. So the developer still knows what's going on in the code and can fix the bug immediately. Not having tests will slow you down. And what are you developers thinking? Is it too hard to have automated tests? What are your engineers thinking? Is it too boring? It will be hard at the beginning. Everything is hard at the beginning, but it's worthwhile doing. And it's worthwhile doing no matter in which part of your development journey you are. Even if you are a student in your college project, write tests for your code. It is worthwhile doing. And if you think it's not exciting, just think of testing, of automated testing as programming, because that is what you like to do, isn't it? You like to dream up algorithms, you like to do problem solving. That is what you do in automated tests. You write software to test another software. And what do QA people think now? Do you think they will lose their job? Manual tests will always be needed, but what I arguing, let the computer do what the computer is good at, and let the humans do what humans are good at. Computers can do very well repetitive work. They are faster, they are cheaper, they do less mistake in repetitive work. They can do thousands of tests very quickly. But we humans, we can be creative. We can think out of the box. We can think up new test cases. We can do unusual things. You can think of what would the user do wrong in this app? What would my grandma do with this app? How would my grandpa be able to crash this app? The computer cannot do that. So any QA person should focus on being creative and trying to think out of the box. And then when you find a bug, you make it again automated tests. So I think we need some change of mindset, because all that takes time, it takes effort, and it takes especially a change of mindset. But the reward is big. We need to change our mindset from my code is perfect and I don't need any testing to everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and so I will cover my back by automating the testing. We need to change our mindset from just a quick fix to long-term investment. Yes, I can fix a bug quickly and just deliver it to the customer. But the long-term investment is I will write the tests and I will make sure that it really works, and that is the long-term investment that the customer at the end of the day will pay for. We need to change our mind from it's okay, kam lakcha, bai halchani, to really good quality. And we can only ensure the quality by automating our testing. And we need to change our mindset from using people for ongoing, boring, repetitive work to encourage them to be creative. So, developers, please invest time in writing automated tests. This will make your life easier long term. Quality assurance people, QA people, don't spend time on repetitive regression tests. Do what you're good at. You will be more valuable for the team. Team leads, Scrum Masters, do not accept any code that is not covered with tests. You will receive better quality afterwards. And managers, product owners, CEOs, give your team time and the resources to be able to invest in proper test coverage. That will make your customers happy long term. So, as a young developer, a young freelancer, I felt like that. Doctor, I don't understand. Even though I test again and again, I'm always finding new regressions. I mean, I'm careful. I check test cases, but it seems like I'm always taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's driving me crazy, doctor. What's the prescription of the doctor? Unit testing. Apply it 3 times a day, and then tell me how you're going. That's the only way to be successful long-term in agile development. That's what I believe. I think we have now some time for Q&A.
All right, everyone, that was Arta Neumann for you, today's first speaker of the day. Now the stage is open for Q&A sessions. You all may share your thoughts and queries with the speaker. म नेपालीमा फेरि भन्न चाहन्छु, आर्टा नोइमन आजको हाम्रो स्पिकरले आफ्नो सेसन सकाइसक्नु भएको छ। यहाँ अडियन्समा भएको सबैजना हजुरहरूको के थट्स छ, के क्वेरीज छ, के हजुरहरूलाई सोध्न मन लागेको छ? The stage is all yours and of Arters. Please ask your questions to Arta.
So if there are no questions, that means either I was so good and it's super clear to everybody, there are no question, or it was so confusing that people even don't know what to ask.
Thank you so much for a really wonderful presentation, Arthur. So I don't actually do the coding, but yet I just wanted to ask a very generic question to you. So since you talked about using some automated testing, right? So I was wondering, as a content creator, I also use automated software, AI, let's say, in a very simple term. So that's pretty similar, right? So I was wondering, do you test the results manually after the results have been generated, or you simply trust that it's correct? Because in my process, whenever I generate something, I retest it, I manually retest it. I mean, at least I recheck it. So yeah, that's a very generic question. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't trust computers, to be honest. You can trust humans, but trusting computers is just difficult, especially with AI. So yes, you have to double check it. And if you find any way of doing it automatically, that's just gonna save a lot of time and your effort. I don't know how you could do it with content creator, with software, because there are algorithms. You have an input and you have an output. If you give a specific input, you expect a specific output. That's easy to test automatically. For content creation, I don't know how you would be able to do it.
More questions? हामीसँग अरु क्वेशन्सहरु छ? को स्पिकर्सहरु हुनुहुन्छ? हाम्रो स्पिकर हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ, एटेन्डिजहरु, तपाईहरुको अरु के क्वेशनहरु छ? छैन भने छैन भन्नु न। 100 छैन, स्योर छैन? All right then. That was Arta Neumann for today, guys. Give it up for Arta Neumann.
Thank you.
Now, अब हजुरहरु एकछिन यहाँ बस्दै गर्नु होला, अर्को हलमा अर्कै स्पिकरको सेसन्सहरु चलिरहेको छ. Let's not interrupt the attendees there and the speaker there. मैले एकछिनमा अनाउन्स गरिसकेपछि you all will be free and allowed to switch halls. Till then, take rest, talk with your friends, and also our speaker is right here. यदि हजुरलाई informally उहाँसँग कुरा गर्न मन लागेको छ भने you all may talk to the speaker now. Thank you so much, guys. switch halls. At 10:35 a.m. we will have our next session. This hall Gandaki will be attended by Sriram Lamisane, and the next hall Narayani will have Adarsha Dhakal on stage. सुन्नुभयो है यो हल गण्डकीमा 10:35 मा श्रीराम लामिछाने स्टेजमा आउनुहुन्छ र नेक्स्ट हल नारायणीमा आदर्श ढकाल स्टेजमा जानुहुनेछ. You are all allowed to switch halls for the next 5 minutes. सबैजना. Up next, we've got someone who's using tech to change lives. 10:35 a.m. मा हामीसँग आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ श्रीराम लामिछाने. He is a computer science student and tech educator who's helped over 2 million students across Nepal get access to quality education, all through his amazing project, the SR Zone. What started during the COVID days has now grown into a massive platform with a WordPress website that gets over 1 million monthly visitors, a YouTube community of 200K plus, and even offline apps helping students in rural areas. He's also been recognized globally, selected among the top 100 CS students for the prestigious Heidelberg Laureate Forum 2025, and currently leads as the president of the CSIT Association of Nepal. Let's hear it from the inspiring and unstoppable Sriram Lamithane.
हेलो हेलो सो सबैभन्दा पहिला चाहिँ म अलिकति यहाँनिर यो टावर खोज्छु कहाँनिर अलि राम्रो सिग्नल आउँदैछ रोक्नुहोस् है त अलि सिग्नल आएन यो भर्खर मैले जे गरेँ यो चाहिँ 5 वर्ष अगाडिको म थिएँ जसलाई कोरोनाको कारणले गर्दा अनलाइन क्लासेसहरू स्टार्ट भए पछाडि कहाँनिर राम्रो सिग्नल आउला कहाँनिर चाहिँ राम्रो नेटवर्क टिप्ला र मैले मेरो अनलाइन क्लासेसहरू एटेन्ड गर्न पाउँला भनेर गाउँ डाँडा डाँडा पहाड पहाड चढ्दै चढ्दै हिँड्थेँ म होइन यस्तै गरी थुप्रै विद्यार्थीहरू जो गाउँमा छन् उनीहरूले चाहिँ कहाँनिर राम्रो इन्टरनेट पाउला र आफ्नो अनलाइन क्लासेसहरूलाई एटेन्ड गर्न सकिएला भनेर हिँडिरहन्थे भौँतारिरहन्थे यिनै च्यालेन्जेसहरूको बिचमा स्टार्ट भएको थियो द एसआर जोन नमस्कार मेरो नाम हो श्रीराम लामिछाने म हुँ फाउन्डर द एसआर जोनको आजको यस सेसनमा तपाईँहरूलाई मैले कसरी म 15 वर्षको छँदा 0 रुपैयाँ लागतमा तपाईँहरूले सही सुन्नुभयो 0 रुपैयाँ लगानीमा 10 लाखभन्दा बढी विद्यार्थीहरूलाई फ्री एजुकेसन दिने प्लेटफर्म द एसआर जोनलाई मैले स्टार्ट गरेँ भन्ने कुरा मैले तपाईँहरूलाई आजको सेसनमा बताउनेछु सबैभन्दा पहिला त तपाईँहरूलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद आफ्नो जीवनको अमूल्य 30 मिनट यस सेसनलाई दिँदै हुनुहुन्छ मैले आफ्नो भरपुर प्रयास गर्नेछु तपाईँहरूको यो समय एकदमै वर्थ टाइम हुनेछ अब चाहिँ हामीहरूले यस सेसनलाई स्टार्ट गर्न गइरहेका छौँ सो मेरो नाम हो श्रीराम लामिछाने मैले भनिहालेँ म द एसआर जोनको फाउन्डर साथसाथमा मैले एन्ड्रोइड डेभलपमेन्ट पनि गरिरहेको छु कटलिनमा र फ्लटरमा म 12th हाइडलबर्ग लरिएट फोरम जर्मनीमा सिलेक्ट भएर म अहिले एलुमनस पनि हो 2025 सेप्टेम्बरमा मैले जर्मनीमा यो कन्फरेन्सलाई एटेन्ड गरेको थिएँ र टेक र एजुकेसनमा मलाई 5 वर्षको अनुभव छ मेरो प्रोजेक्ट्सहरू भन्दा द एसआर जोन युट्युब च्यानल छ जसमा अहिले 2,05,000 भन्दा बढी सब्सक्राइबरहरू हुनुहुन्छ thesarzone.com जसमा अहिले 40 मिलियन अर्थात् 4 करोड भन्दा बढी अझसम्म कोभिड-19बाट हेरिएको छ साथसाथै मेरो 7 वटा एन्ड्रोइड एप्लिकेसन्सहरू छन् प्ले स्टोरमा जसको टोटल युजर्स 100,000 भन्दा बढी हुनुहुन्छ सो कसरी चाहिँ यो सब स्टार्ट भयो त 2020 मा तपाईहरु पनि अब जतिजना पनि यहाँनिर हुनुहुन्छ एससी त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ एससीओ दिएको अथवा त्यो टाइममा 11th क्लासमा पढिरहेको कोरोनाले गर्दाखेरि स्कुलहरू बन्द भएको थियो च्यालेन्ज के थियो त भनेर भन्दाखेरि शहरमा बस्ने विद्यार्थीहरूसँग वाइफाई थियो राम्रो डिभाइसेसहरू थियो तर गाउँमा बस्ने विद्यार्थीहरूसँग न डिभाइसेसहरू थियो न इन्टरनेट थियो न टेक्स्ट बुक थियो म आफैसँग पनि थिएन जसले मैले यो द एसआर जोनलाई फाउन्ड गरेँ मसँग पनि थिएन न राम्रो इन्टरनेट थियो न डिभाइसेसहरू थियो न टेक्स्ट बुकहरू थियो अब यहाँनिर क्वेसन के थियो त भनेर भन्दाखेरि कसरी चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो खालको सिस्टम बनाउने जहाँबाट मल्टिपल यस्ता विद्यार्थीहरूसँग रिच गर्न सकियोस् उनीहरूको लागि एउटा फ्री क्लासरुम बनाउन सकियोस् उनीहरूलाई त्यो नोट्सहरू सेयर गर्न सकियोस् सो मैले यहाँनिर थोरै आफ्नो पर्सनल ब्याकग्राउन्ड भन्छु मसँग केही पनि थिएन तर मैले कसरी गरेँ त भनेर भन्दाखेरि मसँग ल्यापटप थियो 12 वर्ष पुरानो तर ल्यापटप भइसके पछाडि केही न केही गर्न सकिन्छ तर इन्टरनेट थिएन किन भन्दा हाम्रो गाउँमा इन्टरनेट पुगेको थिएन अनि डेटा चल्नु पर्थ्यो तर हाम्रो गाउँमा डेटा पनि चल्ने थिएन किन भन्दा बागलुङको एउटा बेसी गाउँमा हाम्रो घर थियो जहाँनिर नेपाल टेलिकमको टावरै टिप्दैन थियो त्यसैले अब हाम्रो गाउँबाट आधा घन्टा हिँडे पछाडि पर एउटा रेस्टुरेन्ट थियो एउटा रिजोर्ट थियो सरी एउटा चाहिँ रिजोर्ट थियो त्यो रिजोर्टको वाइफाई टिप्थ्यो त्यो रिजोर्टको वाइफाईबाट चाहिँ मैले आफ्नो छिमेकीबाट मागेको एउटा फोन थियो त्यो फोनको ब्याट्री बिग्रेको थियो त्यो ब्याट्री बनाउनको लागि बजारमा जानको लागि कोभिड थियो अफकोर्स कोभिड भएको भएर चाहिँ मैले न त्यो फोन बनाउन पाउँथेँ अनि गाउँघरमा तपाईँहरू जति पनि मतलब यस्तो अलिक मोबाइलहरूमा इन्ट्रेस्ट राख्ने हुन्छ त्यो नोकियाहरूको फोनको सानो खालको ब्याट्री पाउँछ एकदम स्पेयर ब्याट्रीहरू जति पनि हुन्छ गाउँघरमा हाम्रो घरमा पनि त्यस्तै थियो त्यो ब्याट्रीलाई कागजको टुक्राले ट्याक्क मिलाएर अनि पछिल्लोतिरबाट त्यसलाई पावर पुऱ्याएर मैले त्यो फोन युज गर्थेँ त्यही फोनमा मैले आफूले पढ्ने लेक्चर्सहरू डाउनलोड गर्न थालेँ तर मैले आफूले डाउनलोड मात्र किन गर्ने अरूलाई पनि मैले मेरो नोट्सहरू सेयर गर्न सक्छु भनेर मैले त्यही नोटबाट त्यही मोबाइल फोनबाट चाहिँ मेरो भिडियोज नोट्सहरूलाई चाहिँ मैले द एसआर जोन युट्युब च्यानलमा अपलोड गर्न थालेँ जुन क्विकली एकदमै छिटो ग्रो भयो किन भन्दा त्यो टाइममा कुनै पनि कन्टेन्ट थिएन इन्टरनेटमा युट्युबमा त्यो एजुकेसनल कन्टेन्ट कुनै पनि थिएन म जस्तै विद्यार्थीहरू जोसँग यस्तो इन्टरनेटको कनेक्सन छैन, जसँग यो कन्टेन्टहरू छैन, उनीहरूले त्यो भिडियोजहरूलाई अफलाइन डाउनलोड गरेर पढ्न पाउँथे। यसरी क्विकली यो सबै ग्रो भएको थियो। अब थोरै पर्सनल ब्याक स्टोरी पछाडि अब तपाईँहरूको पनि यस्तै प्रोजेक्टहरू छ भने कसरी तपाईँहरूले गर्नुभयो, कसरी तपाईँहरूले काम गर्नुभयो भने चाहिँ ग्रो गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भन्ने रोडम्याप म तपाईँहरूलाई अब भन्छु। यो कुरा भनिहाल्यो। अब हाम्रो मेन मुद्दा चाहिँ के थियो त भनेर भन्दाखेरि एजुकेसनलाई सबै विद्यार्थीहरूसम्म पुर्याउने, कोरोनाको टाइममा फ्री अफ कस्टमा, पैसा पनि लिनु थिएन कसैसँग। अनि समस्याहरू भनेको चाहिँ बजेट थिएन, पैसा थिएन, ल्यापटप स्लो थियो, अनि जसले मेरो कन्टेन्ट कन्ज्युम गर्नेवाला थियो उनीहरूकोसँग पनि राम्रो इन्टरनेट थिएन। अनि यसलाई ट्याकल गरेर चाहिँ हामीहरूले कसरी गऱ्यौँ त भन्दाखेरि सबैभन्दा पहिला बिगिनिङ कसरी भयो त? तपाईँहरू यहाँमध्ये कतिजनाले .com.np डोमेनको बारेमा सुन्नुभएको छ? ह्यान्ड रेज गर्नु त है। ल ठिक छ, धेरैजनाले चाहिँ बुझ्नु भएको रहेछ। .com.np भनेको नेपालको CCTLD, यो कन्ट्री लेभलको चाहिँ टप लेभल डोमेन हो। यसलाई मर्कन्टाइल कम्युनिकेसनले फ्रीमा नेपाली नागरिकहरूलाई प्रदान गर्छ। तपाईँहरूको नागरिकता छ भने, जस्तै तपाईँहरूको नाम के भन्नुहोस् त? आशिका। सो तपाईँको नागरिकतामा आशिका नाम छ, तपाईँले ashika.com.np फ्रीमा लिन सक्नुहुन्छ। मैले पनि 2020मा के गरेँ भन्दाखेरि यस्तै एउटा फ्री डोमेन नेम लिएँ। अनि सबभन्दा पहिला मैले गुगलको फ्री blogspot.com लिएको थिएँ। यसले काम गर्दैन थियो, किन भन्दा अफकोर्स यो चाहिँ यो सफ्ट डोमेन हो, यसले काम गर्दैन। .com.np चाहिँ काम गर्यो। अनि मैले ब्लगरकै CMS युज गरेँ। ब्लगर भनेको गुगलको कन्टेन्ट म्यानेजमेन्ट सिस्टम हो, जुन चाहिँ फ्री छ, जसमा होस्टिङ पनि फ्री छ, कन्टेन्टहरू लेख्न पनि फ्री छ, केही पनि पैसा लाग्दैन। र मैले क्लाउड फ्लेयरको DNS युज गरेँ, यो पनि फ्री थियो। तर यहाँनिर समस्या के थियो त भनेर भन्दाखेरि अलिकति यसलाई ग्रो गर्न गाह्रो भइरहेको थियो। अनि ब्लगरमा थिम्सहरू कम हुन्छ, वर्डप्रेसमा जस्तो थिम्सहरू हुँदैन, प्लगइन